How's it going, guys? Tyrant here, and I just finished watching episode 19 of Darling in the Franks, and so we finally get a glimpse of what happened to the world and how it got to this state, and got to see the doc. It's told from the doctor's perspective. There's Frank. I'm gonna just call him Frank. It's interesting is that kind of makes sense because these buildings were based off his design and they're called Frank's. I'll give it to him. His work. But this tale he's telling us is told from his perspective, and within a couple of decades, things gone to shit in the world. So, the only thing that bugged me about this episode was the oh so big overlords of Ape. We still don't know who they are. I'm hoping we get revealed who they are at the end. Honestly, I really want to know because that's kind of the only thing that's bugging me really bad. But now we're getting some conflict that I really wanted to arise earlier in the season. But it's happening now. So the tale of what happened to the world is interestingly greed in itself. And greed and the pursuit of like I think they said like materialism, but whatever. So Ape, this great organization, was able to like provide the world with magma energy, a very cheap way to run places, and with that they were able to get political power and headway and everything. And then people were just like, yeah. And then along the way, they were able to basically create immortality, and with this serum that gave people immortality, it kind of also took away their reproductive organs, and that's kind of where we get some of these parasite stuff happening. It makes sense now. And then as we continue with this story of how people just with this new energy source and things, and the desertification of the planet, why the planet's so barren, how the first Clausaurus, I need to figure out how to pronounce that, the beings underground first came to attack and everything. And it's like really cool, like it's really interesting. And then the first encounter of the queen and everything, like it's really great. But we get to see the journey of this scientist, and how he was kind of this like edgy illegal scientist who was doing crazy shit with cloning and stuff, and then he was hired by Ape to do shit. And along the way he meets a woman who sadly died along the way, and he kind of then delved into his work even deeper. And we kind of learned where 02 came from too as well. So that was interesting. I'll explain that. But as the story is being told of these flashbacks of everything, and I'm like deeply watching this. It's like really cool because this is what I wanted. This is where I wanted to know what happened to the world and who these people are. But we still don't know anything about these people of Ape, and it like honestly pisses me off a lot because I really want to see who these great overlords are. And as we're getting all these, we're getting a little bit of flash forwards to us, to our normality. The kids talking, and everyone in Squad 13 trying to evaluate what's happening, what happened to Kokoro and I can't remember their names at the moment, but the two who lost their memories and everything try to get that, so they want to confront Papa and everything, or Ape at this point now. But no, yeah, we as you know the story continues, we learn since people can't produce children anymore, they clone them, and that's where parasites come from, because they were literally created to pilot FranXX, which makes sense. And basically they're just fodder to war. They're children of war, basically. Not in that sense, but they were created to be war subjects. They're really nothing else at that point. Which is, I like that. That's a really good way to implement this. But if you really think about it, Zeromi it's kind of being an ass at the moment. Like saying, like Papa's the only one who knows what's right and everything, and then he kind of during the confrontation he's saying like how many more of these beasts do we have to kill until they become adults, and then he kind of finally like, oh, okay. Sadly, he realizes that they're there to fight till they die. So yeah, and they're told, they literally demand from Ape that the second they're done with this next mission, that they be set free, let them do what they want, and so, and they say, okay, sure, whatever. Ape's like, just finish this mission and you're free to go. And like, holy shit, I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were gonna get some they're gonna get some heat back from there, but apparently not. Now let's talk a little bit about 02 and her origin, basically. So during one of the flashbacks or storytelling that we get told of the Doctor visiting the Queen for the first time, he's enthralled by her and everything, and he's just like, I'm not gonna lie, he's like literally entranced by her beauty, and apparently she was not gonna kill him because that's too good for him, but he ripped off his arm, which is like, oh shit, that's amazing, damn. But during this whole thing, he was able to get a strand of hair from her, and he was told to get some DNA, and he's basically, well, he's an expert of cloning, so that makes sense. He cloned 02 and using the Queen's DNA, so she's basically the whatever those creatures from underground are, basically. So it's like, huh, okay, alright. So we get that. So now we know where that's coming from. So it's interesting. Kind of now I want to see what the Klausaurus's origins a little bit, because they like some ancient civilization or something. That's kind of cool. I like that. That's a really interesting idea. But I kind of really wanted to get a little bit more back, but hopefully we'll get more as we continue. Maybe a little bit of once they meet the Queen, we get to see something from there, like the talk from there. That'll be interesting. That's kind of something I'm looking forward to. Yeah, that's kind of it, really. I can probably nitpick everything if I had the episode and just really delve into it, but we're just going to wait and see on that, because it looks like things are going to get started with the operations, and probably be about I think there's only 24 25 episodes, so about 5-6 episodes left until we see the conclusion to this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We finally got to know a little bit more. I couldn't really want to know who Ape is. That's gonna be the closer for me, actually, to know who this. If they don't, it's okay. They could be still some shadow organization, but knowing who or what they are would really help me kind of just like, I knew it. You guys were some weird alien force or some shit. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. But it kind of turned out to what I was hoping it was. There are some things that I didn't think was gonna be there, or I thought it was like another planet or something. But yeah, it is what it is, and well, fun episode. Finally, like story-wise, anyways. But it's something, a lot of shows like don't give a good story, and this is one that I was hoping for. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. So thanks again for watching. Until next time, see ya.